So good day everyone, I am Jomarius Artisa, freshman student of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Engineering. So here's my stand to the following questions. So first is an embryo a person? Secondly is it is morally acceptable to use embryos for research? And lastly, when do we become human being? So to stand the first question, so is an embryo a person? So for me, it is yes. So embryos are whole human being at the early stage of the maturation. So the term embryo, similar to the term which is infant and adolescent. So it refers to the determinate and enduring organism at particular stage of development. So secondly is it is morally acceptable to use embryo for research. So for me it is no. So why is it no? So as what I have mentioned earlier, so embryo is a person. It is a human being. So when we say a human being, so it is a life. It is a life where God gave to us. So it is for me it is not morally acceptable because everything in this world has created with a purpose, and these things for such a research. So it is not acceptable for me because um a baby or a person has a chance to experience what the world really is, and for this case that an embryo used for just research. So for me it's not moral acceptable because if you take a life of a person, so we all know that it is a sin. And um aside from it, so when we use it for a research, so a person life, so we can consider it as like a life of an animal. So because, and for me, we all know, not also for me, but we all know that human is not just like an animal, but we are in a higher type of mammal, which is we are an special one. So we cannot use embryo for some that kind of purposes of a research because it is a sacred, and it is a life, and this life we cannot back it again, and we don't have the right to judge and take a life for some of this kind of research. So lastly, so when do we become a human being? So for me, um, a human life may be considered a human person at fertilization. So on the other hand, other attribute personhood once the physical appearance of a fetus so resembles so or resembles the mature human at about 9 weeks of gestation, so during embryogenesis. So that's what that's when a human person will uh, become human being. So it starts from the fertilization. So that would be all, and thank you.